So here's a list of 25 rappers that are currently incarcerated. And the unfortunate part about it is the fact that, they reached a very successful level before, they reached a successful level and then got jammed up into the system. And, there was a time where, rappers got into the hip hop game, got into the music game to get away from the streets, to get away from the pitfalls of it. And now it's like, nowadays it's like more rappers are just delving more into it. It's like all the gangster profiles that they talk about in their songs, they actually want to live it. And these are just ones that's currently in the penitentiary. I have to do another segment on those who have died in the recent years, and it's hundreds of rappers who've died due to street violence. And at some point, man, we gotta find some type of balance, man, because you cannot be a gangster and an entertainer at the same time. It just does not work. Why? Because you're in the spotlight. Everybody's watching what you're doing. There's no way that you could just be, you can't be just racketeering and think that somebody ain't gonna, that the feds ain't gonna just raise an eyebrow to you. One of the, okay, and a lot of these guys, it's not like, say, a BMF situation with Big Meech. Now, Big Meech was a for real kingpin. He was a gangster and tried to use the music industry as a cloak to kind of disguise what he was doing. So that was a unique situation of that particular thing. A lot of times, you don't have too many gangsters that will go into the entertainment industry because that is putting a bigger spotlight on what they're doing. And eventually it's going to catch up to you. So for a lot of these rap guys think that they can just continue in that street life, man. It's just you rolling the dice. You playing some Russian roulette, with your career, with your livelihood. And then those that, end up in the cemetery, it's like, that's just like, in the case of the young brother Vaughn, who was King Vaughn, rest in peace, who was, feeding the community. He was, looking out for all his boys and paying rent of some mothers who, coming upon hard times. He was, a resource to the community. So when he passed, all of that stops. And, it's just like, we can't allow that to happen. Like when there's a particular entertainer that is a resource to the community, that is an activist, he has to be protected at all costs. We can't afford to lose him to the streets. That's how we got to start thinking, man. We got to start, having a safeguard before these rappers end up in the penitentiary or the cemetery. All right?